friend, how are you today? I am Protulia Xeta-Llouns and this is Mexican Allies on the 7th day of the Trezene water. Today is Chicome Cuauhtli, C7 eagle. On a Trezene water, the sponsor of the Trezene water, the god that is present every day of the Trezene and that imposes sort of holds the energy for the whole Trezene is Xeta-Llouns, the god that is the turkey of jade. And this god was somewhat important because in the ancient world there were only two farm animals that were kept. The Cuauhtli, the dog, and they used to eat it, sort of like a little pig, and the turkey. And the Trezenes, there are Trezenes that are very bright and that are considered lucky Trezenes, and there are Trezenes that are considered unfortunate Trezenes. And also in each Trezene there are days that are considered fortunate and unfortunate, sort of like when you are crossing a wooden bridge and there are some steps that are rotten and some that are firm. So if your kid was born on a day of a Trezene that was unfortunate, what to do? Because you know the calendar in its measuring sense is a system to walk through the days in an ordered way and to measure time. But as the Tonalpohualli is a book of destinies, so each day is a destiny, and depending on the day you were born, your destiny was traced. So what to do when your kid was born on a very unfortunate day, or at least a day you considered unfortunate because you say, oh, this guy is going to be like a crazy guy, gambling and women and spending all their money and their time and lazy and a troublemaker. Well, sometimes we need those guys in the society too, because those are the winds that shake everything and all the structures fall, but sometimes the structures are badly put, and those are the structures that fall, the ones that weren't actually very well put. So, but you don't want your kid to be one of these guys, right? So what would the parents do? It was sacrificing a turkey. And they offered this turkey to, the god in process, the god of the day, but mostly to Xeta-Llouns. And because Xeta-Llouns is a god that is very proud. He is a god that believes that is so rich, his meat is so rich, and he is so nurturing that you should thank him for eating him, and he's not gonna let anybody to eat it. So the perception of some people who are like that is that they are arrogant and they are inaccessible. But think about this. Have you ever been eating something so delicious and well made in front of the television or the computer, and you didn't even pay attention to it, and not only that, but you left half of it? Is this the way of treating a gift from the universe, a good meat that was raised with a tenderness and a good grain and good weather and taking care of its health, and then putting down with a with the compassion, taking him down. Killing him for eating with compassion and cooking it with care and with a good sense of taste, and put in a plate with care and also with some style, and then they put the plate in front of you, and you are laughing or just paying attention to something else instead of taking a moment to eat this thing and think. Of course, the turkey is going to feel offended if you don't pay attention. So if you were the turkey and you're going to sacrifice yourself for someone to eat you, who would you prefer? Someone who is playing games or chatting in the telephone while they eat you, and they just put away half of the ration on the garbage because they were also having some chips before dinner? Or someone that before eating you gives thanks to the universe, and each bite that he takes is, oh my god, this is so delicious, thank you for this, whoever raised him and whoever put it in the plate, bless them because it's wonderful, thank you, someone took the time and the effort to raise this for me to eat it. Of course, I would choose the second person. And you may call me arrogant if I don't agree to sacrifice myself for someone who is careless. But I think that sacrifices are, in a sense, sacrifices to sacralize something, to make something sacred. And each one of our actions, even drinking a glass of water, can be sacrificed if you put your hand on the water before you drink it, and you realize what a piece of treasure you have there, because water is so precious too. And so sacrificing and sacralizing everything gives another sort of quality to our lives. So, am I arrogant? Is this person arrogant? Perhaps, but it's because he knows what he has. And if it seems arrogant to you, it's because he notices that you're not paying attention, that you are not giving him the right proportion to who he is. And you're not gonna take advantage and profit from what he has to offer. He is offering himself or herself, but to whom? So if you feel worthless to someone who make you feel that they are arrogant, perhaps it's a good moment to review what's your attitude towards not only this person but also to life. When you would sacrifice a turkey for your kid, well, it's because you see this kid, or you hope this kid is worthy enough for the life that you want for him. This is why you are sacrificing this turkey, to say, yeah, I want my kid to be worth it, to be a person of good, to be a person who at least is conscious of what he is going to get. And I'm his parent or her parent. I am responsible for this because I have to show him to appreciate things. But I want to shake his bad luck, his bad destiny that he got. I'm asking the God to forgive his nature, his careless nature, his oblivious nature. Please forgive him, because he is a little bit distracted, so to speak. So on this day is the sixth day, the seventh day. I'm sorry, and we have the eagle, and Her sponsor is Xipetotec, the god of the new vegetation, the god that had no skin. Every time we clean, and this is a Trezene of a lot of cleansing and reviewing what we want, and you want to move forward to the next stage, you're gonna have to leave something behind. Because if you want to move from one place to the other, to one house to the other, you're gonna have to carry your stuff, and the less stuff you carry is the better. Not only because it's less heavy, but also because you're pretending to start a new life, with old stuff? Okay, Asian stuff that are still good, you can bring it with you. But these things that you were keeping for years, even if they're good, perhaps they're just outdated. And there is something better now that can help you do in a better way what 10 years ago you would do with this other tool. You just spent so much time thinking about it that upgrades came by, and now you can do better. So the eagle help us see forward. Is this kid good? I'm gonna sacrifice a turkey so he can be better. If you realize that your kid, your project, it's one of those projects that are going to be a pain in the neck, well, either you better accept it or don't sacrifice a turkey and just let it be. Because also weird projects are needed, and you're gonna just have to be the mother of the father of a reckless child. But they're also good. But if you realize that your project is worth saving, even if it was born with a bad destiny or a bad star, you can change it by saying, yes, I believe in you and I believe in this project. Okay, you're going to be difficult, but you're so special, and I compromise myself to guide you. All projects need guidance and support and a lot of attention and intention and time. So if you're giving your project all these things, surely, even if it was born with a bad destiny and in a bad day, it's going to be wonderful, and it's going to have a special spice because he has a view that not other project or not other human being have, just by being this reckless thing, this thing that was born against the odds, and he's going to live wonderfully thanks to you. Spend a lot of time with this project and the people that you love, and if you incorporate the people you love to this project, well, it can only go well. And enjoy it mostly, and see you next time.